Big Sills, National Football Show. Welcome aboard. Thank you very much. It is Cowboy Eagle Week. Let me bury the lead here on this program. The Eagles are winning on Saturday. You're winning Saturday. Act like it. You're winning. The Cowboys are overhyped. Their defensive player of the year is overhyped. Their owner is overhyped. The whole freaking organization is overhyped. Take care of business. Don't turn the ball over, and you win the game. Guys, I'm more concerned about the 49ers. The Cowboys? Really? Act like a 13-1 team, will you please? But Sills, our MVP went down. And you're still dynamic across the fronts. Now, do I think this game is close Saturday? Absolutely. 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 I will say this to you. The MVP race is officially over for Jalen Hurts. And you shouldn't be heartbroken about that. This is not about an individual award. This is about a team award. This is about the Lombardi Trophy. This is about hoisting something that generations of Eagle fans waited years and decades for 2017. An MVP award? Give me a break, dude. It's a doorstop. It's a doorstop on the way to what you truly want to achieve. A Super Bowl, world champions. Act like it. I don't give a shit about the MVP award for Jalen. Has he played MVP ball? Duh. Welcome to the world, folks. Hey, and that notion of sitting people for the Cowboy game, kiss my ass. Go beat them dudes. You got them. They're going to think you guys are going to melt down on Saturday because Hurts is not there. I'll tell you this, man. That were me, I am going to hit Dak Prescott so many times, he's going to piss blood. Jeremy, today is my birthday. Needing my birds to come together this Saturday for a big win. Clinch it all. Don't care about individual awards. We want a Super Bowl. Amen. Amen. Here, I want to reiterate one more thing about my concerns about your coaching staff. Okay? I 150% blame the Philadelphia Eagle management team and the coaching staff for that guy missing this Saturday's game against the Dallas Cowboys. I was listening to the press conference with both Hurts and Nick Sirianni today. The Eagle offensive coordinator, Shane Steichen, and Nick Sirianni, folks, they don't have a game plan. They have a rescue plan. So if the passes aren't there, Jalen has the autonomy to run. Well, he's going to. That's not a game plan. That's a rescue plan. Rescuing them from a poor pass play. And as I reemphasize this to you, you run the guy. Do you know that Miles Sanders, happy birthday, my friend Jeremy, happy birthday. Do you know Miles Sanders has 58 more carries than Jalen Hurts this year? 58. 58. not over for the Eagles. It's just beginning. That coaching staff and the media, boy, I'll tell you, the soft-ass media asking the questions to the coach and to Jalen Hurts, you people ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Why not a simple question? Nick, it's the 31st worst rushing defense in the league. You've got the second best back in the NFC, averaging 5.2 a carry. You've got the Cowboy game looming. Why would you run your quarterback more in a game that's versus a 3-win Chicago Bear team? Why? Dude, when you have a dual threat quarterback, you have to have these guys more on a pitch count. Some of you say, well, RG3, Lamar Jackson, Michael Vick, Kyler Murray. There is a litany of examples. Cam Newton. You know why Cam lasted longer than the other guys? Because he actually could throw the ball better. Man, I tell you, this was inevitable. Dual threat quarterbacks do not last. They never will in this league. Jalen's not different. He's a great kid. Don't let that cloud your evaluation of how he plays the position. RG3 was the rookie of the year. Blew his knee out. It was done. By the way, that injury in Chicago, you're lucky. You know how they always talk about the big one in NASCAR? The big wreck? The big one's coming. It's a matter of time. The big one's coming. What you're trying to... Hey, Sills, how come you never say that about Josh Allen? Okay, well, since I have to put an addendum in there to some people who want to add race to a conversation, the big one's coming in Buffalo, too. Oh, you bet your ass he's not going to be excluded. Andrew Luck wasn't. He won't be. Dude, he's got a calendar date, too, with the catastrophic knee injury. Oh, there's a due date for him in Buffalo. Unless they figure it out. Now, that's right, JM. Allen could probably stick around in the game because he relies on that laser arm of his. And you know what's funny? Here, watch this. I think Jalen would figure it out. Even if he got hurt and he wasn't able to run as much, I think he'd figure it out. This is crazy. How I have to sit here. This is the worst freaking take I've ever had on a player. And what I don't like about it, it's a take I wish didn't happen. And I wish you guys would hammer me. Sills, he's indestructible. Sills, he's a 600-pound squatter. Sills, he doesn't get hit. I wish you guys could hammer me on that. But it was a matter of time. Jalen Hurts does not get a long-term contract. He does not get a long-term contract. He gets a short-term contract. Then we'll go from there. Not because the kid's not great. Not because the kid hasn't improved. Not because the kid's not shown everybody. By the way, here's the topic. Watch this. Has Hurts won his future in Philly? Yeah. Don't you think Hurts has won his future in Philly? Now, what that price tag is, I don't know. But the one thing that Jalen Hurts has done this year, for me, he's won his future. He's won his future. I have no idea what that price tag is, but it's not for a long contract. If Gardner Minshew goes out and throws for 400 yards, Jalen Hurts is my future, not anything else. Hurts has won his future. He has. He's accomplished that. By the way, don't concern yourself with I have the MVP for my vote and the top 10 NFL teams. I didn't get a chance because of the breaking news. By the way, Jimmy Johnson will join us at the bottom of the hour. And we'll talk to the NFL on Fox's Jimmy Johnson, Pro Football Hall of Famer, about Eagles and Cowboys. Hurts has won his future. But that future's not long. Okay? I give him a 3-year contract. That's it. If Clutch doesn't like that, I'm not putting $50 million, $45 million around a guy who it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. He relies on his wheels and his arm to win games. And the Eagle coaches have done a poor job at managing that. Dude, this guy's going to have 200 carries this year. 200 carries? Are you okay with that? Are you really okay with a running back quarterback who happens to throw it above average? Well above average. Are you okay with he's got the most rushing touchdowns in the last 2 years? That stat sucks. I was telling you yesterday with the Bears crowing about Justin Fields being the third back quarterback to get 1,000 yards. That's a horrific accomplishment. Horrific. Why? Well, he ended up in the tent. You know, usually when you do something great at the quarterback position, you don't end up in the injury tent because of it. Darryl goes, well, he passed more this year. Yeah, he ran the ball more than a year ago, though. I thought we were trying to get away from that. You see, they don't have a game plan. They have a rescue plan. This is 90% Jalen Hurts, 10% Shane Steichen. Those coaches aren't that good over there. This is on Jalen. Jalen carries the offensive coaches. Stoutland's the best coach on the offensive side. The rest of them guys don't have a game plan. It's a rescue plan. When the pass, what does he say? Sirianni has said this 100 times. Hey, when it breaks down, take off running. That's not a game plan. That's a rescue plan. You're not creative enough to come up with plays for Miles Sanders versus a shitty Bears team. You know who made that game close? The coaches. Players dominated. Defense killed. I mean, you held the team under 250 yards of total offense. I don't know what else to say. The scoreboard was on the coaches. Nobody in Philly will say it. I find that unreal. That at a press conference with an MVP candidate, and by the way, stop that shit. You think the Philadelphia Eagles would have held Jalen Hurts out of a Dallas Cowboys game where this was going to be his coming out party so the whole nation could see him play and all the great things that Howie has done this year? Don't you think Howie wants to show everybody what he's done this year and put it on display? Don't you think that? The Cowboy game is just not another game. That's why they need to bring in Frank. That coaching staff got that kid hurt. Thank you, Jeremy. They got him hurt. No other excuse. Sills, it's pro football and guys get hurt. Yeah, but what you try to do, especially when you have a dual threat quarterback, you've got to have design. See, again, I understand that as well as anybody. Guys get hurt in the NFL. But dude, when I have a 1,200-yard back who's at 5.2 a carry versus the shittiest run defense, it doesn't make sense unless there's politics being played in the front office. Why wouldn't you let that horse out of the barn? TK goes 2017 vibes. Here's why Jalen Hurts won't win the MVP. TK, you lead me there. Wentz missed the last 2 games, cost him. And he was the runaway MVP that year. Same thing with Jalen. But it's not runaway, but he won't win it either. Just not going to happen. It's okay, though. You need that guy, and we need that guy for the postseason. A doorstop award, like the MVP award, versus the most coveted trophy in American sports, the Super Bowl Lombardi Trophy. Come on, man. Put your priorities in order here. Put your priorities in order. MVP, Lombardi. Right. Do I have to continue that? If he can, he was going to have a monster game in Dallas. I think he's been waiting for that game his entire life. Can I tell you what that game means? And it's the take of they wouldn't have played him on Saturday. I don't get it because you know why? Xander, you can help me out and make sure that I'm being historically accurate. Dude, when that guy's taken out of the national championship game, no player forgets that moment. It's embarrassing. Was a freshman. He was the Southeastern Conference Player of the Year. And he gets yanked in front of the world. He was going to be in front of the world on Saturday. Don't you think in the back of his mind, every guy, it's not ego, it's about this. Justice, karma, doubters, throwing another log on the fire. See, I told you so. That was going to be an I told you so game for Jalen. I told you so. That's what that was going to be for him. And you think the Eagles were going to deny him that? Nick Sirianni, with the emotions and passions that he has, he was not going to deny him that. I feel for the kid. Playing as good a ball as you can imagine. And as I said, Cowboy fans, I don't care what you think. Whether it's Gardner Minshew or Jalen Hurts, you ain't winning that game Saturday. Those Eagle guys are going to be motivated. The Dallas Chernobyls are frauds. From their lame-ass wideout CeeDee Lamb to their overhyped pass rusher and Micah Parsons, there's not a GD thing on that team that's not overhyped, including the owner. Jeff goes, Hurts is playing. I think he would. Jeff, it's a playoff game. I think he plays. And I think if it's a Sunday game, he may play. M. Reyes goes, Jalen will play. Dude, like I said, this is not a rouge where you're trying to pull the wool over the Cowboys' eyes. You hold the cards. You're Mike Tyson. Think Mike Tyson goes in going, yeah, I hurt my left arm, and, I don't know if I'm going to be able to throw my jab and such, and, he's only fooling. Mike Tyson goes like this, I'm going to eat your children. You're going to wish you never were born. I want to be that guy instead of this guy. Hey, guess what? We're playing a rouge on you, man. We may not play our MVP. How soft is that? I would, in my opinion, if that were true, the Eagles, man, they're soft. Anybody who believes that shit is soft. You're a snowflake. I want to fight the heavyweight champion of the world. Think I want to fight tomato cans all day? I've been kicking your ass all year long about the shitty teams you've played. Okay? You got the Cowboys Saturday. Act like it. Just the Dallas Cowboys. Kick their ass. He'll probably play Saturday. Not happening, Joseph. I watched it. Wishful thinking. I think he's probably going to miss the New Orleans game. Oh, and if I'm the Dallas Cowboys, I pray he plays because I may see that team in the playoffs. I'm going to put a hat on that shoulder every chance I get. I'm going to put a hat on him. I'm going to take penalties on him. And when he takes off running like a running back, I'm going to decapitate him. That's what the Cowboys would be thinking. They hope he plays. The worst thing you can have happen is that guy plays and gets knocked out of the game. Look at Mask. That's dirty. What's wrong with you, dude? What do you think this is about, cashing paychecks and kissing cheerleaders? It's the NFL, dude. Guys make millions of dollars a game. That's dirty. Welcome to the league, son. Must have missed Barrett Brooks today talking the way he was talking too. If Barrett was playing in that football game on Sunday, he'd be looking to take Michael Parsons out any way he could. I loved it. I loved it. Hurts has won his future. Short term. Nothing over 3 years would I ever offer Jalen Hurts. Nothing over 3 years. Nothing. I don't mind the 46 now. But nothing over 3. I'm not putting an anchor around my team's neck for a guy who's now in consecutive years missed games and hurt. Sorry, I'm not. Some of you will go like this. Jesus, Sills. Sorry, this is business. Nothing personal. You don't want to hear it. I'm not giving that guy a 5-year contract. Not happening. Now it's even more slam dunk. Ain't no 5-year contract in the future of Jalen Hurts in Philadelphia. We'll do 3-year deals. By the way, Clutch Sports will go for it. You know why? Market changes. Salary cap goes up. If Jalen keeps playing, he'll play himself into being a $50 million player. You won't have to worry about it. Wouldn't you rather have more negotiating power every 3 years than every 7 years? Why would you want to get into a contract like Mahomes? You know Mahomes' contract is almost outdated now. He signed a 10-year contract. The market has gone up. In 3 years, that Mahomes deal will look dumb at $42 million. Look dumb. Lane Johnson didn't shut down Michael Parsons the last time. I don't know what you were seeing, Texas boy. but I saw him stuff him in a box. The guy he got pressure on was Jack Driscoll. I didn't see Micah Parsons getting to Jalen Hurts the last time. That is not true. And when I went back and watched the two, that's not what I saw. This is one of those games where you better have your chin strap on. This is one of those games that my coach used to tell me this. You know the greatest thing about Coach Jimmy Johnson's speeches? By the way, his book over there, Swagger. Pick it up. It's a great Christmas item. JJ's speeches going out onto the field to play and out to the battlefield, they were Monday through Friday.